The other thing was a question from Aaron about ASCAP, about songwriting. Does anybody register all their songs with ASCAP or whatever PRO agency you use? Do you do publishing too with your own label? Have you got any more clarity on that, Aaron?
So like it asked me a long time ago. I hadn't looked into it again, but it asked me like on ASCAP. I don't know why I picked that one. I just picked one,
Hmm.
and it's like when you go to set it up, you get 50% as the artist, and then 50% goes to a publisher. But it's just
Yep.
like 50% just out there, so I could set up my own publisher. That's what I meant,
Yep.
and just like because on DistroKid, obviously I don't have a label, but like there's an option on there, and we just made up a name that shows up at the bottom,
Yep.
that DistroKid puts on there, and I don't know if I did the whole process, but I did most of the process and got, like, the number from ASCAP like you do as an artist. I got one as a publisher too. I just wonder if
Hmm.
anybody had done that,
Yeah.
portion as the publisher side. The artist side seems pretty self-explanatory, but the publisher side, when I started to try to put that in, I put all my information, and it was like, "Whoa, you're not finished."
We have ASCAP, and I personally have ASCAP. And yeah, you're right. You have to create two different profiles, one as a publisher and one as a writer, because those are two split revenue streams. And I think somebody mentioned that if you don't, I think Jaylene mentioned about, because she's in Canada, so they have different PROs. She said it automatically reroutes or something if you don't have a publishing account.
Yeah, that's what she put in there.
Well,
Yeah.
it's because in Canada there's only 100% up for grabs, whereas in the US there's 200% up for grabs.
Ever feel like the music industry is a private club and nobody gave you the password? We did too. We started as artists, we got rejected by labels, tours canceled by COVID. We spent years trying to get people to believe in us, and it didn't work. So we learned how to build it ourselves. Now we've generated over 500 million streams in our music. We've helped over 1,000 other artists run marketing campaigns, and we even now own and run our very own record label. So if you're tired of guessing your way through your music career, join the Anthem Network. Get your 7-day free trial by clicking the link in the description below. We'll see you there.
I have
Do
like
any
a
of you
follow-up. I have a follow-up question that
go for it?
so in Canada, through our PRO, which is called SOCAN, you
Hmm.
can register your performances and get royalties from performances. Um, which I'm sure there's an element of that in the US as well. I just don't know anything about that stuff. But my question is, um, can I register? Do I have to do any registration? I'm super vigilant and almost militant about registering songs in my
Hmm.
PRO. But when it comes to covers, because there's a performance aspect that gets split, is that anything that I need to register for, or is that only for like that the licensing takes care of all of that?
Typically, when we do cover songs, like for example, with the album that we're doing with you, we
Mhm.
pay for a cover license and we send that to our distributor and they handle the rest of it. I don't know what it's like in Canada. I know for sure for us, what we've done is we don't get any of the publishing or writers royalties. Like the
Yeah, that would make
publishers are the ones that they're like locked in on that. Um, Other than that, I'd have to double check and see if you would get a performance from that, because we've just only been playing the master royalty game with
right.
covers. But
Yeah,
there
that
might be some other performance that you might be able to collect.
yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't make sense to collect on any of the publishing stuff because that would be crooked and it wouldn't work. But I'm just
Mhm.
thinking because in Canada you can collect on performance.
Before you head out, if that session gave you just one good idea, imagine what'll happen when you're actually in the room with us every week. That's what the Anthem Network is all about. Artists connecting, getting real-time feedback, and taking action together. You can join right now with a 7-day free trial and be part of the next live call for free. Don't just watch other artists grow with them. Click the link in the description and we'll see you on the next call.